guys, this is a Thanksgiving tag and this is PJ's Thriving. My channel is normally about my healthy weight loss journey, but since I have a knee injury right now, I'm not supposed to be up on my knee, so have a little cartilage damage and we're trying to see how bad it is and hopefully don't have to have surgery. So while I can't be up on my knee and I can't be physically doing fitness right now, I came up with this tag just to have a little fun. It's Thanksgiving or almost Thanksgiving. So there are some people that I want to tag to help do this, just to have a little fun. I'm going to tag 4 people this time. I'm going to tag Suzy Buie, and just to let everybody know, the number 10 question is physically doing something, but it's fun. So Suzy, if you can't do it, get your daughter or your grandson or somebody else to do it for you. I'm also going to tag T with D, a lot of advice and information from her videos. I'm tagging Alix with an I. She does some fun stuff too, and I know she's getting ready to move and she's getting ready to get married, but hopefully she'll have time to have a little fun. And then, of course, I'm going to tag Too Fat, Too Furious. They are a couple and their videos are awesome and they really get involved. So their links are down below in the description. I hope you all watch their videos, go see how they turn out. Of course, the questions are all going to be Thanksgiving related. So let's get into number 1. Who is usually the funniest person at your table for Thanksgiving and why? So I'm going to have to say my nephew. He's just got a good personality, and he just says some things that just kind of gives everybody a good laugh. Number 2, what is your most liked dishes on Thanksgiving? Something that most everybody eats up the most. I'm gonna have to say the deviled eggs, because they're mostly gone before we even sit down to eat. Everybody's trying to gobble them up really quick. So my sister makes these deviled eggs and they're really creamy inside. They're just really good, and we can't stay out of them. So we get our fingers smacked a little bit because they'll be in the kitchen trying to finish up, and quite a few of us are all trying to sneak in and grab those deviled eggs. Number 3, which person at your dining room table would make the best news anchor? So maybe my husband. He watches his news channels. If he could watch them 24/7, he would. So he's very up to date on political issues and religious and just events, worldwide events. So yeah, it would be my husband. Number 4, what was your dad's best jokes of all time? When you were growing up around Thanksgiving, what was your dad or your grandfather, what was their best jokes? I think both of them when we did have our grandparents around. But my dad, it was always, "Hey kid, pull my finger." You pull his finger and you would fart. It's too many deviled eggs. Okay, number 5. What was your most favorite thing about Thanksgiving when you were a kid? All the food, and we were allowed to eat a bunch. That's what I remember. I remember just everybody being together and being able to eat as much as we want. And we always ate way too much and felt sick afterwards. But it was like going to a buffet that had a lot of food and being told, "Go at it, have whatever you want." I think that was my most favorite because we just got to eat the most. Number 6, what are your Thanksgiving traditions? Well, that one's a little bit harder, but seeing as how my family has gotten back together in the last few years, I'm gonna have to say the traditions that my sister has made is a couple of things. On a holiday, there's absolutely no chores and no working, and no fighting. Under any circumstances, no fighting. If you're mad, you put it aside and you just have a family day. And I like that. I like it a lot. You just hear all these stories about people getting together on Thanksgiving and people complaining or people not getting along. And that is something that she has done with her family. And now that we're all back together, we're trying to incorporate that so everybody is on the same page. And no matter what's going on, the family gets together, and there's no fighting, no arguing, no smart mouth jabs or anything. And everybody's eating and having a great time together. So that's a very good tradition, making those rules. Number 7, what are your favorite Thanksgiving desserts? Mine, hands down, is the pumpkin pie, and not one that's you buy pre-made. I like the kind that's baked, so it's fresh and loaded with Cool Whip, not out of a can, out of the tub, from the freezer. It is just creamier and thicker, and I just remember my mom giving it to us like that, and I can eat more than my share on Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna have a hard time keeping to the diet this year. Okay, number 8, if you could dress up for Thanksgiving, would you be a pilgrim or an Indian? I would say an Indian. Pilgrim, that's too much for me. And seeing as how my mom had some Indian in her, anytime that I have dressed up for the kids at school or something, it's been as an Indian. So I would have to say an Indian. I have the dark hair and woo, got it all down pat, so I'm good as an Indian. Let's see. Number 9. What are you the most thankful for this year? This year, I have to say that this has been a hard year. It's been very hard. And then with all the CDC guidelines asking people not to travel, that's even harder. So our families are not going to all be together this year because everyone that has been watching my channel knows that my dad is very elderly and has some very serious health issues. So my sister and her son and daughter-in-law and their grandkids all are at the school district, and the adults all work at the school district. So everybody and my dad and everybody has made the decision that he will not join them because he is just too high risk. So my husband and I will go do a little Thanksgiving at my dad's so he's not alone, and then my sister will have her family and do their own Thanksgiving. So I have to say that our family has been touched by the coronavirus, and that they actually came through it and they've healed. So I think that is going to be our biggest reason to be thankful this year, is that so far we've come through it. And I know that there's a lot of people that haven't, and you know, we just got to pray for them and hope that we can get through this. And we always try to help somebody. So this year, like we do every year, we have a neighbor that lives across the street from us, and she is 90 years old and she doesn't have any family. So we always make sure that we make up a good plate for her, a hot plate, and then a cold plate, and then a dessert plate or box. And every year we take it across the street from her. She's 90. Her husband passed years ago. She had one child that died of leukemia when she was 5, so she's been alone on her own. So she has no family members left. So if I could just pass that on to all the viewers, that look out for your neighbors. If you're home or around wherever you're celebrating Thanksgiving, if you have a neighbor that is alone, elderly, has nobody, think about them. maybe you could share a little plate with them just to be kind and to help, you know, someone out. So I know she's looking forward to it because we do this almost every year now. So number 10 on the list is give your best turkey gobble dance. So I'm gonna incorporate, somehow I have to figure out how to do this. There is a video that is the gobble dance. And I'm gonna give you my best gobble.
All you gotta do is spread your feet, bend your knees, move your body to the beat. Put your head forward, tuck your arms like wings. Show me how you do your turkey thing. Gobble, gobble, gobble to the gobble, 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 gobble to the gobble, 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 gobble to the gobble, 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 gobble. Grandmas, grandpas, babies do the gobble. Sisters, brothers, mothers do the gobble. Aunts, uncles, cousins, fathers do the gobble. Everyone together do the gobble.
Do the gobble.
Gobble to the gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble to the gobble. Gobble, gobble.
My nieces and nephews see this, they're gonna die laughing.
Gobble to the gobble. Have fun.
Gobble gobble, everybody! Please go watch their videos, check out their channels. If you haven't subscribed to them, check them out, subscribe to them, and have some fun with the video. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and stay safe. Don't overeat too much. I can't say that I won't because there's pumpkin pie coming. So that's it for now, guys. Have a great week, and I'm still gonna do another tag this week, but that one will be weight loss related, tied in kind of to Thanksgiving and the foods that we're eating. So this one I just wanted to have a little fun with. So have a great week, everybody. Bye.